Hi, I am Stephanie Skupin. I used to be a veterinarian for many years. Well, I'm still am. I used to work as a veterinarian for many years. And now I work with healthcare professionals, helping people like you reframe stressful situations so that you can feel more confident at work and more relaxed, and also have more energy left over to enjoy your life outside of work. And this is the fourth video in a 5-video series. And the whole series is about how to diffuse stressful situations with clients, with people that come at you and, accuse you, shout at you, blame you for things. And so this is a good series for you to watch if you want to respond to these people in a professional manner, and also learn how to feel safe in these situations and how to feel satisfied with yourself for how you've been responding to it. And so if you haven't seen the other 4 videos, I think it's a really good idea to watch all of them. So the first one was about the different growth zones, like that comfort zone, growth zone, and then panic zone. And that, like, when you're in panic zone, it's not a good moment to try and solve the situation. And then the second video was about creating exit strategies. The third one was about putting down boundaries. And now this one is about being empathetic with the client. So, and this is a really powerful way of being, and you'll be able to do it when you're fairly strong standing on your ground, when you know yourself and how you respond in these situations a little bit. So it takes a little bit more work, a little bit more self-knowledge to be able to respond with empathy, and which might well be a reason why it's more like the older you get, the longer you've been in the profession as a doctor or a receptionist or a technician, the better you're going to be at it. Because you just know more, you have more confidence. It's just how it is. But just because you're new doesn't mean you can't learn it quicker. So how can you be empathetic with somebody who's shouting at you, who's telling you you've done something wrong, and you're actually not sure where the mistake went? Or maybe you do know where the mistake was. So this is the first little step that you can take, is you can say to them, I'm really sorry you're feeling that way. And you can say it because, you know what, it's going to be true. You are sorry they're feeling that way because they're making your life hard right now. So from that point of view, like you go, I'm sorry you feel that way about this situation. I really am. I would really like to help you feel better about it. And so empathy, showing this empathy, is a way of reframing what they're saying to you. So they might be saying, I don't think you've done this with enough care. You can say, I hear that you don't think I've done this with enough care. And you can say, I'm willing to look into it again. I'm willing to feel that, I'm willing to see you in that disappointment. So if you want to respond with that empathy, that's the opposite of trying to defend your point of view. And in moments like this, your point of view is beside the point, because as they're upset in that way, they are not going to be able to hear you until you have heard them. Once they have calmed down and they really felt like you heard what they said, what they're bringing to you, at that moment, then is the time to share your side of it. And they're much more likely to be able to hear it. So this is really an important skill for you as you're interacting with your clients. And all you need to do really is mirror back to them what they're saying. You think I made a mistake. I hear you. I'm willing to look into that again. Like, of course I am. You know, I want to do the best for my client, for my patient. So of course I'm going to be willing to look into if I made a mistake. This might teach me something, or it might find I didn't. So, you know, you think I didn't treat your pet correctly. I hear that. I'm willing to check that out. I'm willing to engage with that. So that is the empathy part. And what's really helpful is to really slow down in that moment and really listen to what they say, and then feed them the exact words back. This is what I hear you say. Is this correct? And you can ask, is this it? Is this, or is there more? What else do you want me to look into? And this is really powerful, because this is a technique that starts to put you back into agreement with the client. And so that's what we're going to look at in the next little video, is how do you put yourself into agreement? And it's just a little bit further than being in empathy with the client. So yeah, so being empathetic, hearing what they're saying, relating it back to them, and just showing them that you've heard it. Okay, so I'm Steph Scoopin, working with veterinarians and the healthcare professionals, helping you reframe stressful situations at work, so that you can feel more confident and more relaxed in your daily work and have more energy left over to enjoy your life after work. Because those situations, we take them home and they really, really sap our energy.